Hello dear friends, welcome to practical number 4 of AutoCAD. In this practical you will be learning few more new things about a fillet and especially when some dimension is not given, how to understand those dimension and calculate correctly. So let us start this practical. So again I will be starting from one of the corner. So I am taking, before starting, as we know that we have already made two layers, one for the dimensions and one for the drawing, and drawing I want to make it white and dimension I will make it yellow. So these dimensions, these layers you can make it with the help of command LA on the command line, and then you can go to the new and then you can give layer 1 as a dimension, give the color, then again go to the new, give the layer and the color. Like this you will be making two layers and you will say OK. So when you say OK, your these two layers going to appear here, that is a drawing and the dimensions. So let us start making this drawing. I will be starting with this corner as I said. So this I will make it little bigger. Okay. So I am going to start with this. Line, I am making a random line. So this point is at this point. So from here to here it is 50. So I will go offset 50. I will extend, I will erase. So this point you have reached here. Now the down is 20, it is written here. So offset 20. So now you can see that there is no dimension given for this line, but if you go ahead you can see the dimension over here. So you have to assume the same dimension here. So you have given offset of this line down as 20, you will connect this line, then from this point to this point is 120. So offset 120 from this point to this point, connect it. Right. Now you can see that no need to make this line, because when you give offset from this line, so this length automatically has come. Now from this point to this point is 30. So offset of 30, you will make the line and you will erase it. Now from this point to this point is actually same. So I will take 100. So offset of 100 and then closing it, and then this length and this length is also same, which is 20. So offset of 20 and connecting the line, erase it, and from here to here is same as 120, offset of 120. From here to here you will connect the line, and since this point at this point you will just make a line from this point crossing this line and trim unwanted. So this is how you have made the outer structure of your drawing, and now we will see how to make these circles. Now for making these circles you will I will just make a little bit bigger. Now making this circle, there are little trick which you have to remember. Now this center circle I will start with. So I will just make one line from the midpoint of this. Now you can see the radius of the circle is 10. So when the radius is 10 and from here to here distance is 10, so the radius will be another 10. So that means the center of this circle from this point is 20, radius of this 10 and this distance 10, 10 plus 10, 20. So I will make a offset of 20. So I will reach at this center point, which is this center point, and I will make a circle of radius 10. So circle from this point of radius 10. So this is the first circle which I have made it. Now about these two circles, you can calculate that the distance between the two circles is 10 and then radius is 10. So you can say this radius is 10. So 10 plus 10 plus 10. So, central from this center to this center is 30. So, I will go here, offset of 30 will give me this line, will give me this point. So, now from here I will make another circle of radius 10. So, this is also finished now, and about this circle, if you want to make this circle exactly here, let us use the mirror command. So, MI enter, you want a mirror of this circle, dotted means enter, and on this side. So, he is asking me specify the mirror line. So, mirror line becomes this and this, dotted to confirm yes. So, this is how it comes. So, I will just remove these lines now. So, this part is over. I will go to the next part, which is another side. Let us make this side now. Now, you can see that the radius is 10, that means when this point comes here, the distance from this point to this point is also 10. So, I will just give offset of 10, this is this line, and this distance, what do you call as this distance, is actually equivalent to same distance, because if the distance between here to here is 10. So, distance between here to here is also 10, because it is a part of a radius. So, I will give offset of 10 from this point to reach at this junction, Now, the distance from here to here is 40 and 10. So, I will give from here to here is 20, offset 20, and from here to here it is 40. So, offset 40. So, this is the first. So, this is the first rectangle I have made it. Unwanted, I will remove it. TR enter, selection enter, 1 2, TR enter, selection enter, this, and TR enter enter, TR enter enter, removing this and removing this. So, this is the first rectangle which you have made it. About this, it is a 40 by 20 and it is exactly in the middle. So, that means if I make a middle line from here, this is the middle line, and since it is 20, that means offset of 10 on this side and offset of 10 on this side. It is the same continuation of line. So, I can make a line from here till here and from here to here. TR, selection, enter, remove, 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 and remove. So, even this rectangle is ready. Now, this rectangle is a mirror of this rectangle. Now, before we make a rectangle, let us make this fillet, because then we will be saving our time. Now, this fillet is of radius 10. Command for fillet is F enter. He is asking me radius, that is 10, enter, and now he is asking me between which two lines, selection 1, selection 2. F enter. Let us make the fillet at this point, that is, let us now, the next point is to make this fillet, that is F enter, R enter, 10 enter, selection 1 and selection 2. So, this fillet is ready. Now, I can make a mirror of this on this side. So, I will just go to MI enter, selection, enter, and when he is asking me a mirror line, which can be this mirror line, selection 1, selection 2, enter. So, this part is also ready. Let us make the center part. Now, center part, you can see you are going to take a reference of this 80, and how do you make it? You will just, because you will see that this is exactly at the center of these two. So, I will just make a line which will be considered as a midpoint, midline, and since it is 80, offset of 40 on this side and offset of 40 on this side. This distance is 20. So, I will make a distance of 20 down, and the rest of the line I will trim it. So, TR, selection, enter, you do not want this, and TR, selection, enter. You don't want this and you don't want this. No need of making of this now, and this is 25. So, offset of 25. So, this is that point, trim. Now, I will not remove these lines because this is going to help me to make these lines. So, I will just go ahead of making these things. From here I will make a 20. So, offset of 20 from here, this is the first line, and then offset of 50, offset of 50. So, this is that rectangle. I will extend, EX, double enter and select the part which you want to extend, and then trim, TR, enter, selection, TR, enter, enter actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is how I have made this drawing. I just need to make these two fillets which is of radius, since the radius fillet is not given here, but we have already taken 10. So, we will assume same over here. So, F, enter, R, enter, 10, enter. Now, we will try to make other fillet also, which is other part of the drawing. So, first we will make selection 1, selection 2, enter to repeat again the fillet, selection 1, selection 2, again enter to repeat, selection 1, selection 2, enter to repeat. So, I am just making it. This is not there, but this is there and this is there. So, this is how we have completed the drawing, and what is part is left is a dimension. So, let us give the dimension. We will start with this dimension. So, I will go to the dimension annotation. I will take the first part linear. I will make the dimension selection 1 and selection 2. Before you make the dimensions, make sure that you go to the home and you go to the layer column and you take the dimension layer. Then you make the dimension. So, again selection 1 and selection 2, coming down. So, this is a 50, you can see. I will go to the next one. So, now these are the continue dimension, if you remember. So, I will go here and I will take the continue, and I will just go and click the next junction, that is 120, and next junction, that is 30. So, my this part is finished. Now, I will give this part which is 100 and 140. So, dimension again linear from this part to this part, that is 100, and again dimension from this part to this part, it is 140. So, this part is also finished. Let us give the dimension for the radius, that is dimension, or let us complete with this linears. We will give a continue dimension here, 20, 25, some part of it here also, then 50 and this. So, let us start with linear from this part to this part, this is 20, and then I will give a continue dimension and I will go ahead, that is 25, 25, 50 and last is 20. So, this is all about the center dimension, and let us give this dimension also now, dimension linear. Now, instead of one more thing, if you go to the linear, you can select these 2 points, but at this moment if you select enter, you can select directly the line. This is 20, this is 40 and this is 20. So, this part is also finished. So, we have completed all the dimensions which is related to the horizontal and vertical with the help of linear, and now let us do the radius. So, I will go to the radius, not to give everywhere, you will just write give 10 here, maybe at this point, try to give at 45 degree, which looks good, and maybe here also. We forgot to give dimension here for the linear, so they can give it here 10, also 10. So this is how we have completed the practical number 4. I hope you have enjoyed the practical and you have understood well. If you have any questions, please do ask and enjoy. Have a good day. Hello dear friends, thank you for watching my practicals. I hope you have enjoyed the practical. If you have liked my practical, kindly subscribe. In YouTube search, you can write Engineer Nasir AutoCAD. This is my channel and you can subscribe. There are other lot of softwares also you can learn in this channel, which is related to the mechanical, civil and graphics. So keep in touch and enjoy the practicals.